Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Davidson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready. 80. Freeze. Ready, go.
Looking to pass. It's Becht. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff for Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Go.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Ready.
Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Becht. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll give it to Johnson. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. They'll go right back to it. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start on the ground with people. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He goes right back to the air. Finds his tight end. Fighting off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line. Scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down.
Booster.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, ready.
Here's a gift to Peoples. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Tight end now in motion. The give. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Check, check. 3692, love check.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Level. Right. Hey, check it.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
2290 motion. Line 47, line 47. Still go.
Running inside, it's Hansen. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Has it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Beck. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Grabs it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute, get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Turning it on. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Swings it out to his running back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room. It's Hansen.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure. Ball was secured. It'll be 3rd down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly complete. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Peoples again. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He might want another play. They'll go with Peoples. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
On the move, it's Davidson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
To the air, it's Denson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Peoples one more time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. On the run. Ready to go.
Handoff for Peoples. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it down the field. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Going to the run, it's Davidson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these line.
And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Motion from the wideout.
Western. Square.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Tigers sending out got their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start us, Ben, to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Gets behind this defense. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long, as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Thanks to grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. With quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
A designed run for the quarterback. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Here's the pressure. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing. It's late in the game. You're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry. He'll try it again. Across the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got it. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both